So, would you believe me if I said, Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and today we're working on hashtag Halloweenisms again for the month of October 2021, if it makes a difference to you. So we're going to do another 3D project, and humming, buzzing. So what I've got is a jar from the Dollar Tree that I picked up after Christmas or around Christmas or something, because that's when I saw them, and I'm like, oh, that's adorable. I need one of them. Oh, I know exactly what I could do with it. You know, when you see junk and you're a collector. So this is some moss stuff. It came in a bag of moss stuff, y'all. I've had it, I don't know how long. That's how long. I don't even know how long. Okay, so we're using the hot glue, which I'm not a real big fan of, but it does work best for this kind of thing. And we're working inside the plastic jar. So it's hard for y'all to see, and it was kind of hard for me to see, and I get crummy, mossy stuff everywhere. And what I did was I found a picture on my computer, and it happened to have me and my husband in it. We were eating moon rooster tacos. OMG, people. We haven't had one of those since before the pandemics. Anywho, I miniaturized photos because I need teeny tiny heads. Y'all know y'all seen me do this before. Okay, and you're about to see me doing it again. Teeny tiny heads, and I use Microsoft Word, and in that software, you know, it's a word program processor. In that program, I can rattle this microphone. Change the colorations and the focus and stuff like that of an image that you insert into a document. Okay, so that's what I did. I changed it to not quite black and white, definitely not sepia, but not quite black and white. Anyways, tiny, y'all, because we're gonna put them on those Tim Holtz Paperdolls. That's the plan, man. Y'all will have to decide if this project was a fail or not a fail, but you have to wait till the end before you decide, because you haven't seen it yet. Not the whole thing, sort of. Anywho, teeny tiny, okay? And so yeah, and in a minute we're gonna be, well, I don't know, how long do I keep cutting our heads out? Well, because you want to, it's easier to make it smaller, but it's like cutting your hair. You can't make it longer, you can't make it bigger again. And so there's the paper dolls. Remember, this is for Halloween, y'all. Okay, just silly fun. So now I decided I need to colorize her little cowboy outfit, because she's wearing a little cowboy outfit. You know, I'm in Texas, y'all. So not that I necessarily, anyway. That is probably Venetian orange, although I don't know. But once you put it on a black and white image, it makes a pretty good, nice leather tan color. And her arm seemed obsessively large, so I trimmed it out. I think it had just a little background going on in it. I don't know. Looks fine. It's the project that would it make that much of a difference on in either. Neither one. So we're colorizing her, and I'm like, well, let's make her some little brown shoes, and let's make her hat and these little spots on this outfit a little browner, because maybe it was supposed to be black and white. I don't know. Black and white outfit, you know, like the cows, Chick-fil-A cows. I don't know. Name brand, not sponsored. Moving on. I thought, wow, we need to put some blush on her cheeks. Now, mind y'all, we're putting blush on the cheeks of a face that we're going to cover up with my own face, okay? My own face, y'all. Anyway, these are funny things. You could do these with your grandkid. Well, you can't do them as a grandkid project, but you could take your grandchildren's photos if you were so inclined, and miniaturize them and do all that kind of stuff, and then cut them out and glue them on a paper doll, because you paid for them. You can alter them if you want to. You're not calling them your own paper dolls, because or whatever paper dolls things you use. Then I decided, well, we need to put some color on the boy, and he's dressed up like, in my opinion, he's dressed up like a race car driver. And as you can see, and I don't mean to be knocking this, but as you can see, one leg is really big and the other one is like weird tiny. Anyway, it happens. Ranger did an incredible job making these paper dolls, because I just love them. And I really wanted to use the creepy paper dolls, but I couldn't find any small enough to fit in my jar, because that's what we're doing. We're going to put these in my jar, okay? We're jarring, me and my hubby. We're canning this. It's just the plastic jars. Plastic, yes. Not anyway. So we got that. We got our faces on there. And I thought, well, I have a moon image, which is silly because I have a moon stamp as well. Anyway, I have this moon image on these stickers that I got from my secret internet admirer, y'all. Let's use them. And I thought, well, I can put them back to back, and they're going to be perfect. And I thought, oh, let's color them like the moon, y'all. We got to paint them up like the moon. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, wait, first we're taking some packaging. And this is, that heavier acetate packaging that you can get the big, or bigger stuff in. And I thought, oh, well, let's go around our paper dolls with black, because, I backtrack and sidestep and all that stuff, because sometimes it's just kind of a little hard to keep going forward when you're focusing backwards. Rearview mirror syndrome. And I thought, well, because it's a jar, you're going to be able to see them from any side, right? Because it's a jar and you can turn it whichever way you want to, if anyone was so inclined. I thought, well, let's paint the black of them, and then the back of them black, so when you look at it from the back, it will look like a silhouette of people, children's, because they're trick-or-treater children. Oh, I should have put a trick-or-treat bag in her hand. Oh, dadgummit. Told you, rearview mirror thinking. So we're painting the back, and the first layer is pretty streaky, so we added a second layer. All right, or we will put a second layer on, whichever. And this is where I thought we need to color the moon, so I got out my ohuhu markers. All right, secret admirer. Thank you. So we're just scribbling over that with a very pale yellow. What yellow? I don't know. That one. Now they're stickers, so I fought with it for half an hour to pull the stickers apart, because I'm putting them back to back. Is it really the moon? I don't know. It could be a globe, but I took it as a moon, because it's mine. I can do the way I want to. I can use it however I want to. Okay, just because it says it's a screwdriver doesn't mean it can't be the body of a doll or something. Okay, just throwing that out there for something weird to say, I guess. Anyway, now we're sticking them together, and I was shooting a moon for no wrinkles, but that didn't quite happen that way. But that's all right. It's perfect, and you really can't tell at all. Okay. So I'm trimming off that white edge, because I didn't want it. That's why. I didn't want it. It's the moon, y'all. Okay? He's going to stand in front of the moon. What part of the moon? I don't know. Whatever part I stick him on, I guess. And now what do? Where's my glue? What kind of glue should I use? We're going to use art glitter glue. There's no glitter in it. It does have glue in it, but there's no glitter in it. I think one time I said art glitter glue, there's no glue in it. Bless my heart. anywho, so we got him glued on. Now here comes our plastic packaging thing, and the reason I use this because it's clear and it essentially becomes invisible. Okay, y'all seen me do this before in various jar. I think I did a jar box New Year's Eve-a-thon, New Year's Eve stream-a-thon 2020 maybe. Anyway, I've done it before and it works really well because it's heavy enough it will stay bent without breaking. Okay, I don't know, it might be, I don't know if it's acetate, I don't know what it is, y'all. Doesn't matter, works for me. So we put double-sided tape on the back of the piece of plastic and we stuck it to the boy's back, and then we added another bend because the girl's gonna excuse me, stand in front of him, so we put the double-sided tape on that. And why did I use this kind of double-sided tape? Because it was much easier to get on the little strip of acetate than my ATG advanced tape glider one. Guy, that's why. Could have used glossy accents, would have worked fine. Any kind of clear glue may work, but you just have to wait forever for it to dry because it takes longer because it's plastic, y'all. So I'm just trimming that down just a little bit. It wouldn't have made a difference if I hadn't trimmed it, but you know, sometimes I get stuck in them details like blushing a face. I'm going to glue another face on top of. And I thought, oh, we got to put his silhouette on this side of the moon so it looks like he's standing in front of the moon when you look from the back. Optical illusions, y'all. So I traced around him with him kind of held up to the light bulb so I could see where his shadow was. And now we're just coloring it in with whatever kind of black pen that should happen to be. Okay, it's a lot of times it's whatever black or white or other color pen I grab. Okay, so now we're just gonna reinforce that little fold in there again. See how she's like standing right in front of him. Look at that. Ta-da! Okay, should have taken a picture before I glued them inside the jar. It's hard to see them inside the jar. My plan wasn't optimum. Okay, it was an idea. Alright, because originally I thought, well, I'm going to make me a Tim Holtz paper doll, and then I'm going to put me in the jar, and I'm going to have all these eyeballs laying around at my feet. Sometimes ideas are not all that they're cracked up to be. Just in case you were possibly wondering about that. Just in case, because, you know. And sometimes, well, actually, pretty much all the time, y'all know me. I don't have a plan. I just get on it. Just get doing it, and then I sometimes have to work it out. So I'm using that. It's got wax on it. That it's actually to use for flat back diamonds. Anyway, not the best tool I could have used. The best thing I should have used was pair of tweezers, and I didn't get them until I was darn near putting all the eyeballs in, because you know I'm special that way. And that's more hot glue, and I know it's hard to see because it was hard to see, and I dropped some of them eyeballs on there, and I get hot glue hair strings just it's like spider webs, y'all. Anywho, just keep doing that The thing about the googly eyes is they don't necessarily look like eyeballs. I mean, that's what they're representative of, but they really theoretically don't look like eyeballs. Okay? But they're fun, and they're googly, and they wiggly. They might be called wiggly eyes. And I have this jar that's got teeny tinier ones in there, because I thought, I need some teeny tinier ones, because that bag only had 2 or 3 different sizes, maybe 3 or 4 different sizes. In my jar, I had teeny tiny ones. I like googly eyes. Evidently, I have some colored ones out there in the studio too. You know, they have instead of the white part of the eye, it's colored like orange or red or blue or green. Are there any brown ones? I don't know. Excuse me. Anywho, it's gluing our people in. Straight up, just straight up gluing them in. Didn't necessarily pick the best side of the jar to showcase them in either. Now I'm just squishing them around in there. Squishing them around. I mean, they just is barely fitting in that jar once I got that moon on there, which I did not give any thought to whatsoever. Put the lid on. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. Do I show you? No. We're just going to go straight to gluing. Oh, excuse me once again. Our mosses on. Now, like I said, this is really old moss, so as you can see, it's quite fragile, and it's crumbling everywhere. I probably should just put it in the compost pile. Well, if I had a compost pile, I guess whatever. Would it grow in here? I don't know. It's been in this bag for excuse me, frogs, y'all. So anyway, I should have left the lid just like that, just mossy. But no, I had to get back out the googly wiggly eyes, whatever you want to call them, and stick some on there because I thought, oh, that just makes it more funner. But really, it didn't. I should have let them off. So here's the brilliant part of the idea, y'all. Y'all know at the Dollar Tree, maybe you don't, sometimes they carry these magnifying sheets, you know, they're plastic, and you can go whoa over it and it magnifies it. And I thought, well, I'm going to put one of those in front of the jar so that you don't have to hold it right up to your eyeballs. You can just move the sheet back and forth and go whoa, and you know, see us inside the jar. Now it's got moss all stuck to it because it's plastic, so there's a lot of static electricity going on in the air, and it was just people. Oh, I sound like the Jersey Creator. Anyway, I think I try to show you. So that's what I'm saying. Is it a fail? I don't know. Am I going to move it back and forth? Whoa. It's like, and the lights are glaring off of it, and photo montage. That's what it looked like with the magnifier on it, y'all. It's just like, and I have it sitting that way in my living room at this very instant. So here we go. We have several front views. We have a couple side views, a back view, and it's just like, it's really cute, but it's sort of not that great of a project. I enjoyed working on it. I mean, look, it looks like, you know, silhouettes. There's the side way. Oh, they're tumping forward, or no, they're tumping back, or they're tumping. So funny. Me and my husband, y'all. So funny. When he saw it, he looks, oh, that's cute. And he's like, wait, that's me and you. It's perfect, y'all. Is it a fail? I don't know. Makes me happy. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all. Whoa.